because of the type of money when they take the way you pay, and you don't have it, and you have to forget about of the motor. And before you know, they go and collect the motor and also the motor.
Okay, now when your car gets to their office, does it mean that you?
I go to office and later collect another power and go and collect it.
Okay, so what happens is that
the truth come out. I get everything. I say tire. I say my tire now. This that. They must get you with one something that will say, hey, you do this, you do that. They must find way to collect money for your hand. That is what they are doing.
okay.
I'm telling you. Okay, now they pursue person now. They're supposed to pursue once themselves from you people. You're supposed to go and carry motor and start pursuing him. Well, not many vehicles on the road. It's not a part of wickedness.
I wouldn't say that as wickedness.
They're supposed to do something about those VIO. They're supposed to do something about the VIO because I will get people in that FCT.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I wouldn't want us to address them as being wicked because, you know, this is Nigeria. No matter what you do, people will definitely want to find fault to say something that is not supposed to be. All right. So I would advise that we air our opinions and tell me your stories and your personal involvement with these officers here in FCT. Let's see how we can curtail that without using any printable words. All right. Let's act responsibly. Hello.
Hello, Holy Ray.
Yes, thank you so much for joining. What's your name?
My name is Salasi. I'm calling from Central Area.
All right, thank you, Salasi. Let me hear you.
You know, I want to comment most especially on this issue of VIO. You can hear how that the last caller is addressing them because they have dealt with him badly.
I understand.
I remember there was a time I was very busy and I asked mechanic to I took the vehicle with mechanic.
Yes.
So the mechanic was in kind of bringing the vehicle to me. Do you know that VIO stopped him? Truly, the mechanic doesn't have driver license, and which I know it was an offense. But they say, why do I renew my paper for natural state? I say, I don't know. Why would you challenge me for where I will renew my paper and they decided to if I'm residing in Nasarawa State or I'm residing in Niger State or I'm in Kaduna, maybe I happen to travel home or to go Kaduna and I decided to do my paper there. Why is anything wrong with that? They say no, something is wrong. Why should I renew my paper? If my paper is a number, then why should I renew I still have the person number.
I don't understand. Like you renew the paper in Nigeria, not like you did it outside. That's in Nigeria.
No, that is not in Nigeria. It's in the same Nigeria.
In the same Nigeria.
The price, roadworthiness, and this insurance. You know they increase the price of insurance, and it's the same thing for other neighboring states. So I say I don't understand what you mean. He said no, I shouldn't do that because I bought the car. Well, I bought the car from my elder. So I have decided to, because the bottleneck in Abuja for me to change and to do proof of ownership, I'm telling you, Holy Ray, it was so huge. So I decided to go to the state and to do my change of ownership. After all, it's the only we use the same surname. So I know what I spend in order to get my car from those VIO. So that to be extorting money from. Matter what, they must find fault for someone in order to get money from him, and which is not supposed to be so. Everybody knows how we are battling with the hardship, with the economy, with the way things are going on. People are struggling to survive. Holy Ray, I know how much I spent before I could be my car that day. I'm telling you. So this year was to tread with conscience, and I see no reason this thing. Who is the holding thing? Who did he want? At least if you stop someone, somebody. Take the number. Tell you what in abroad, how they normally their houses and give them tickets and they go to the bank and pay. So if they can't even be doing that, at least they're supposed to have gadgets. They have to have this walkie-talkie. They have radio that can cover 4 kilometers. Even if someone runs from this place, call the others. Stop that vehicle. We stop the here and he refuses. So that's how it's supposed to work. Them chasing people, some people lose their lives, some people get accidents and damage their cars, and some people, so when they take their vehicle to their places, they'll import the vehicle just like they'll go and get court order your car, and which is not supposed to be so. Thank you, Holy Ray.
All right, thank you so much, Selassie, for that contribution. I think right now it's getting more interesting, meaning that after the work today, with what I saw this morning, I'm going to speak to my manager, and then from here, I think I might just have to head up to our VIO office to know, to get more stories on this. Hello? Hello? Okay, you just have to call me back. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, and thank you for joining me on the show. What's your name?
My name is Usman Damba Bakodi.
All right, thank you. Let me get your thoughts or your experience with the
complain at for BIO disturbing people, because I know BIO, they are the one paid their pay. That is why if they stop the motor, they will make sure that they will find any offense in the motor, because they are generating revenue
by themselves.
Like for example, in FCC, they are generate the revenue, and that revenue they used to pay themselves. That's why no matter how they look for offense, so that you pay for them. So thank you very much. That's my contribution.
All right, thank you so much for that contribution. But what I know, I understand is, irrespective of whatever the money is going to be used for, there can be a better way of approaching people. I mean, let's be civilized for once, all right? That's what we're saying. We're not saying that they don't need this money. They need this money. But from what I saw this morning, is enough for me to understand that for one or two reasons, I think we are overreacting. Let's not abuse the office. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, and thank you for joining me on the show. What's your name?
Thank you. Good morning, Holy Ray. This is Alamin calling from.
Okay, Alamin. I have not heard from you this morning. Good morning, Alamin.
Yes. Thank you so much. This is Abuja Now, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I wouldn't want to comment on VIO. Like the last caller said it all. The VIO just now, they are not in any way interested in securing, ensuring that road users are protected. They are just there to generate revenue to sustain their office. They are self-funded. What they generate is what they fund. They pay salary and other, bills, and even make remittances. So VIO has become a cancer to our country. They have become peril to road users. Virtually everywhere you see them carrying this club that local vigilantes carry. You see them carrying club. You see them carrying big plank standing on the road. If you do not stop, they are willing to even smash. Look, the government know what they are doing. At the end of the day, they don't stop government officials. They stop poor and vulnerable Nigerians. And again, I have to blame Nigerians again, it is because of our lawlessness that gives them the impetus. I said it sometimes ago. If VIO should stop 5 vehicles in a day, and they discover that 4 of them have all of their documents complete, they will be discouraged from trooping out to the road the next day. But in a situation where you have the top 20 vehicles, and 19 of those vehicles are found wanting, so it is because of the lawlessness of Nigeria, our lawlessness.
Of the citizens, yeah.
Continue to, pardon?
Yes, I say I'm with you. Lawlessness from the citizens.
It's our lawlessness. If your paper, why would you be using your vehicle if your paper is not complete? There, you only have issue with their own when you are against it, you run against the law. So I've been driving on the streets of Abuja for more than 5-6 years now.
Okay.
And I've never had any cause to be stopped by them. When they stop me, they ask of all of my papers, and I present it to them, and they allow me to. So, if you are a law-abiding citizen, let us stop making excuses. They also have their fault, but we are the one encouraging them to mount and become nuisance on our road. If all our paper, all the road users, their paper is complete, you see, if at the city center, the guys will running along. When they get to the traffic, traffic light, you see them, they will park, miles away because they know that their paper is not complete.
It's not complete. Even the guy this morning, is because I was late for work. I would have stopped and just interrogate them a little bit, because now it become an accident. So he's blaming the VIO personnel to even think that the guy have the guts of holding the uniform of a personnel. It was really, really devastating. But why was he running? If your papers were in order, your driver's license, you have all the requirements, your tires, all those things they are looking out for, you won't be running. So I agree with you.
Yes. So in conclusion, we Nigerians, we allow them, we are the one motivating them to continue to fly to road and become nuisance to us. If we are law abiding and we do the right thing at the right time, all of them would have been done. They would just, when they come to the road today and they discover that there is no offender, they will just be burning fuel. At the end of the day, they will withdraw back to their offices. But if you keep breaking the law, you keep driving the legal vessel with the legal documents, you are encouraging them to continue to constitute nuisance, which always do the right thing to discourage, such shenanigans from uniform personnel. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that contribution. Of course, I know that whatever it is, citizens are to be blamed and the personnel are also to be blamed, right? Now, it's not a problem you doing your job, but how you now exercise your responsibilities is what we are talking about. There can always be another form, another way of approaching your fellow citizens, and not carrying a stick like you want to go and fight someone. We're not fighting. You are an officer, so let's do it the way it's supposed to be. That is what we are just soliciting. Hello.
Oliver.
Yes, please. What's your name?
It's Mr. John calling you back.
Okay, John.
Zuba. You know Zubaba?
Yes, yes.
Just come to Zuba in the morning like this. Come and see the way that VIO, they will carry their motor and just block road.
And cost goes slow.
From that is Zuba coming direct to Abuja. Maybe you go to flyover. You where they will carry their motor and block road.
Okay.
You must stop. You see the way that you letting people there in this Zuba. Even now, after this rain, I know that they are there and doing the work.
Okay.
You see another thing about your VIO. They will look your face very well before starting work on you.
Okay.
Starting intimidating you.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm with you.
They know the type of people that intimidate. You see that especially those people that carry passenger and carry.
All right. Sorry, I lost that one. I understand. Hello.
Hello,
Good morning. What is your name?
Good morning.
Good morning to you, and thanks for calling. What's your name? Thank you so much. All right, let me hear you. Solomon language.
Yes, it's Solomon language.
All right, go ahead. Hello.
Hi, Abuja Now.
We are fine. And how is the rain? Did you? They actually let you come out? Are you out already?
No, I'm out.
Okay. Make sure you keep yourself warm with a cardigan. It's quite cold out there today. All right. Oh, Solomon, as usual, your network. Hello. All right, in case you are just joining, this is Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, and right now is the Abuja Now segment. And today on the Abuja Now segment, we are talking about the attitude of the VIO personnel here in our city capital. So you can call me if you have self-experience with them, or you just drove past and you saw the way they are acting or behaving towards citizens, and you don't like it, and you want to see how they can curtail the way they act or the way they behave towards motor drivers in the FCT Abuja. So let me get your thoughts. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, and thanks for joining me on the show. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Chibisi.
Your name is?
Chibisi.
Chibisi?
Yes, that's my name.
All right, thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead.
All right, you see this issue of VIO, the thing is that I want to disagree with what one of our callers said, Elamin. You know, I have been driving in Abuja for quite some time, and to the glory of God, I always have complete paper.
Yeah, the thing is that one thing, excuse me, Chibisi, right? One thing I want us to do is everybody is airing their experiences with them, so we shouldn't disagree with anybody because you weren't there. Your story is different from theirs, all right? So let's just talk about you or any other thing you observed and you want to talk about. Thank you, darling.
All right, back to me. What I'm trying to say is the issue of you being a good citizen, being respectful. Like what I do, each time I come across a VIA personnel, I don't even want them to stop me. I would stop. Sometimes I greet them. I'll go far, or I bring the papers, you give them papers. But one thing I've understood is, you that would stop will be the one that will have problem with. Like there was a time I was going to, just like what one of our callers said, I was going to Niger from Abuja here. I think there is no synergy between them. Abuja VIO, Niger VIO, Kogi State VIO, they have their own different thing and they don't see documents from the VIO as same. So I was traveling to Niger State and I got to one part of Niger and I came across VIO. I stopped. I was the one that stopped, even though they had their cars that blocked the road. So you know what they do now? They would stop you from far. While I stopped, some other people behind me, they were stopping them and they refused. So they would just drive the speed and you will see VIO running away, not to get hit by them. So when I stopped, the guy checked my papers were complete, my license was okay, everything was okay. He checked my spare tire, it was fine. He checked one of the tires, he said the tire had expired. I said, how? She showed me the expiry date that this car was a car I bought like 4 months before this thing happened. He said one of the tires has expired. I asked him that he showed me the expiration date. He said he could not find it, but it has expired. So that argument was like, if you cannot show me the date where it is written that this car is expired, how would you prove? One of them now said, okay, that where is razor blade in my car? I said I don't have razor blade. He said they will charge me that every driver is supposed to have razor blade, and for my car expired. They said I see something, and before you know it, 4,000 naira fine, and they will be taking my car to their office. That I have to pay, that I am using a car, what he wrote, driving with an expired tire. I was like, how is this tire expired? If you show me a date, because I know what they do in tires is maybe the production date to carry 2014. So what you as a driver will know that in 4 years' time, that tire needs to be changed. Maybe if you see a tire that has 2014, you should know that in 2018, it has expired. It's not like they have from now to then. It's just the lifespan that we understand. But in Nigeria, you see. So this thing became a problem. The guy said that I took my car to their office and I had to go there to pay. And I would go to bank and get a meter. This thing was becoming an issue. But I said, if you cannot show me where it is written that this thing has expired, before you know it, they gathered themselves and they started losing one of the tires. So if I was somebody that likes trouble now, if somebody see me fighting via you, they would say, I am not law.
I understand because with all of this put together, it was enough to really infuriate you.
It really instigated me and caused me to do something. And secondly, what I have understood, VIO doesn't stop cars that need to be stopped. Like all these taxis that has bad tires, that has rickety bodies, that is not even roadworthy. They would see them pass and they will not stop. It is the nice car that they know that they will get money from that they stop. If you understand what I'm saying, if you're in Abuja, you find out that all these taxi people that carry things in front will pass VIO and they will not stop them. It is you that has your feedback crossed that they will stop. So I think they need to be orientated. A lot of orientation should be done on these VIO, especially VIO. And one thing again is, if you go to road safety to get driver's license, a VIO officer will not respect the license. And if you go to VIO to get license, a road safety person will not respect the license. So I don't know if there is a difference between them.
I think the one I know is that anything driver's license, it has to be the road safety office. That's the one I know.
That's the problem. Because me, I understand that VIO simply means vehicle inspection officer. So they have to do with anything that has to do with your vehicle, not your particular person as a driver. But that is the problem. We don't know what somebody is supposed to do here in Nigeria. So seriously,
all right, thank you for your experience.
VIO need to talk to them, please.
Thank you so much for your experience. And with all that I'm hearing today, there is need for me to take it further to know what is happening and how we can curtail all of this. Hello. All right, if you're having issues calling me on the other phone, please call 090-9705-4450 or 090-8766-8888. I see that the other phone is trying to come up, but it's not coming up. So just call the 090-8766-8888. But before I come back and then we keep up the conversation, let me squeeze in this call and then I'll go on a short break. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, and thank you so much for joining me on the show. What's your name?
My name is Jay. I'm calling you from Abuja.
All right, thank you. Let me get your experience or your observation.
Okay, I had, in fact, a bad experience with these VIO guys.
Okay.
Not in Abuja anyway, in Plateau State.
Okay.
My car, at that time, my car was registered in Kaduna State. And Kaduna State is one of those states in Nigeria where VIO does not operate in the Kaduna State. Okay, so my car is duly registered in Kaduna State, roadworthiness, everything, all of that. And then I drove into Plateau State and I was stopped by VIO, which I did stop. They checked my cars, checked my tires, checked all my lights, my extinguishers, all my papers, all of that. The only problem they had with me was because my vehicle roadworthiness was not done by VIO. Instead, it was done by Castelia. So for that, it's not valid in Plateau State. For that reason, they have to tow my vehicle to their office. If I won't follow them, they have to tow the vehicle, which I will now pay for the towing. And then they have to pay for another vehicle inspection at their office. And then pay for roadworthiness. After they've inspected the car, it's actually roadworthy. They have to pay another one. So which means I'm going to be taxed twice. After being duly registered in Kaduna State, and another registration in Plateau State, which I find as double taxation. And that was how we got into a heated argument with these guys. So while it was becoming so much heated up, I had to succumb to them, went to their office with them while they were inspecting the vehicle. Luckily, I had friends around who were military personnel, and I had to just call one of them because they were beginning to charge me a lot of money. And that was how these guys came, and I was able to get out of that mess. But the problem I have with these guys, it wouldn't have gotten to that extent. The same Nigeria, if the basic thing that they needed to be sure of is that the car is actually roadworthy and is devoid of any defect, which they've checked that everything checks out. So why are you asking me to register, to make another payment, to get another registration done there in Plateau State, having duly checked all these things out from Kaduna State, and everything is intact. My vehicle is in excellent condition.
Okay.
So I think in that instance is another thing that I don't know how it's supposed to happen, but I think there should be an orientation in that regard. We already suffer a lot in this country, suffering double taxations and triple taxations in some instances.
All right.
It's not something that is pleasant. This should be checked.
All right, thank you. Of course, we will definitely say that we continue this conversation to their office because there is need for them to understand that